Hello, my friends. We have another daily fix of our left-leaning brothers and sisters out there. So let's get to it. Let's do it.
Y'all, I ain't never been so scared
Yeah. Why?
to go to sleep because I'm so scared that the cops are just gonna break in our house and
What?
make me a slave or
Boy, that escalated quickly.
What? What? Madame, you are in no danger of becoming a slave anytime soon in this country. Come on. I don't understand where this hystericy is that even a word? Like, I don't understand where this comes from. Really, I don't. There hasn't been slavery in this country for a long time, and she's never experienced being a slave, and she never will. And of course, she knows that, but I don't know. It's so bizarre. They have that kind of mindset. Anyways,
If you thought I hated white men before, you don't even know what's coming for them crackers.
oh boy, that's not racist. I'm glad she's running on the Democratic platform of love and joy. So that's just spewing out of her. So thank you. Oh gosh. What the? What is happening? What did you do to that pillow? That pillow did nothing. Nothing to deserve that kind of a beating. Yes, this is tough to watch. Okay, I'm sorry, but she sounds like she's possessed. I'm sorry, like it does. And how is somebody like this supposed to, like, how does she function in her daily life, her job? Does she do this at work? I mean, she couldn't because she'd be fired like right away. This cannot be healthy. I think, well, she probably already has like two or three therapists, so I wouldn't be surprised. Gosh. I'm sure all of her cats are running away during her little rage sessions. Oh boy. I feel sorry for her.
So it's a little depressing
Yeah.
that a man with
Right.
34 felonies and rape
Bingo.
allegations
All right.
was named Person of the Year. Yeah.
Well, maybe because he was named Person of the Year, maybe that means that he's not actually Hitler or the Antichrist or anything. Maybe he's actually a good guy. Do you ever think about that, lady? Like maybe you've been gaslit for the last I don't know how many years, but you definitely drank that Kool-Aid for sure. And of course, we know you're liberal because you have the token sign of the nose ring.
Took a few weeks off because I didn't want
Cool.
to deal with the MAGA bullies anymore and all.
Okay. Look, there are definitely bad seeds on both sides that are just jerks online because, unfortunately, social media allows people that anonymity, so they could be jerks online, but they would never be jerks to your face. So obviously, whoever is on your platform listening to you, it sounds like they're pretty toxic to begin with. I don't think they're MAGA people because we're not mean.
I couldn't keep up with the millions of comments.
Millions?
So, now that this app might be going away in a month, I don't give a shit. I'm going to say whatever the I want. So, Trump. All of you who voted for him.
Yeah.
And he's not going to make it to the White House in January.
Oh, of course. It's okay. Trump will make it to the White House. Don't have to cry. It's funny. I'm sorry, lady.
More things women should start saying in 2024.
Okay.
Is that a toupee? Say this if a man says something like, is that a push-up bra? I wasn't flirting with
it's
him. I was
funny.
just trying to decide if he could fit in the trunk of my car.
Oh, zinger. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. You're so funny.
Say this when your man gets jealous if you talk to other men. It will replace his concerns with cheating with something much more relevant and concerning. I like a
Okay.
man who doesn't work out. They usually can't run as fast. Say this to a man who says
Wow.
he doesn't like when women wear makeup. It implies you like him in his natural state, slow moving and vulnerable. I can't tonight. I have plans with my
Okay.
coven. Say
That's
this if a man
probably
tries to
true.
get you to do something boring, like go to a sports bar or watch him do stand-up. And finally, are you going
Like-
to eat that?
like
Say
you.
this to a woman who is clearly being bothered by some man in her vicinity, and point to him dismissively as you say it.
Okay, that doesn't even that doesn't make any sense. None of that made sense. I'm not sure what her point was with any of these sayings or phrases. They didn't even fit the example she was talking about. That was horrible. I don't know. If she thinks she's really that funny, she's not. I'm sorry. And oh boy, here we go. Another outfit that should not be worn out in public.
So this is the fit. I got my Michael Kors purse.
That's a nice purse.
My vest and outfit are from Temu.
Okay.
Fashion Nova boots.
Boots are nice.
And then my daughter slayed my hair.
Okay, but nothing else on that outfit was was nice. And really, what do you think? What do you expect that the kind of comments that she's going to receive, like to her face or probably most likely behind her back as she walks around? It's not good. I mean, look, you know, if I walked around, if I went out, I was like, hey, let's go out to my friends, and I like showed up with skinny jeans and a shirt that was like a medium, I would look ridiculous, okay? And if I sat there and thought that I looked great, then the problem's with me, and I'm pretty sure the problem is with that lady. So just, I hope someone's honest with her and tells her that she doesn't look all that great in that outfit.
I don't think you can be sexist towards men, and I don't think you can be racist towards white people.
Wow.
How have you?
That seems to be like a common thought amongst liberals, that you cannot be racist against white people. So you could just say the most racist things and they feel like they're justified. It's I don't get it.
Arrived at that conclusion?
That's a good question. I don't know,
I
just
have no
hearing like all
idea.
the stories about like all this messed up stuff they did in the past. Like, I'm not even black, but I have a grudge against
Are
them.
you referring to slavery?
Yeah, and just like the treatment of them over time since then, like all the discrimination.
Do you think that white people were the only ones who engaged in slavery?
So wait, are you trying to like say that like white people were slaves too?
Yeah, white people.
What? White people were slaves too? That is crazy. Yeah, white people were slaves too, for sure, throughout the history. And in fact, I would say, with a matter of fact, that every single race on this planet has either been a slave or has contributed, like they've owned slaves, right? At one point or another throughout the history of time. I don't think there's a single nation on this earth that is unscathed by the stain of slavery.
Were also slaves.
That's where the term slave comes from, is the Slavic region.
Yeah.
So Eastern Europeans are so oppressed even within Europe.
I don't know, but I didn't see them oppressed over here that much. Like, then I don't know. In history, I don't see books talking about the oppression of white people.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, what books have you read, little miss? I doubt very many. Maybe you should like go do some research or something. Because yeah, you are totally misinformed about the facts.
What do you think that is?
I just gave a homeless man $20.
Good.
I was walking out of the store and I heard someone yell, "Hey, ma'am, excuse me, I'm trying to get some food."
Good for you.
And at first
Good
I
for
was
you.
like, I just kept walking, and then today is just fucked. Shit
sure.
is fucked right now.
Sure.
So I pull out my wallet and I see a $20 in there. I'm like, it. This man needs some food. I'm giving him this $20 because shit is crazy right now. It feels like, I just wanted to do something good because I don't think we're gonna have a whole lot of good in the next 4 years. So I don't know. I gave a homeless man $20 because I just wanted to do something good.
That's
while
awesome.
The world's gonna fall apart in 4 years.
No.
I take it out of my wallet and I turn around, and he's like 5 feet away from me, and I just hold out this $20, and I'm like, shit is crazy right now, man. You take this. And he takes it and says, "God bless you," and he runs right into that store. I don't care if that man buys himself like a 6-pack of beer. I don't give a what he buys with it. There needs to be goodness in the world right now.
Yes.
I didn't need that $20. I didn't need it. I hope that man eats tonight. I hope he eats.
Her premise of the reason why she did that kind act is completely wrong. However, she inadvertently participated in one of the very acts that makes this country absolutely great, and one of the greatest countries on this earth is the charity that our fellow citizens have for each other, the willingness to help a brother out or a sister. But that is a great thing that she participated in helping somebody out. And she is right. The world and our country needs more of that, regardless of who's president. And so good for her. I hope that she felt that inner peace for helping somebody, that we get, because charity is a powerful thing. And so good for her. And even though she's a liberal, which obviously she is, the nose ring completely gives it away, but I'm glad that she was able to participate in one of the things that makes America great. She's a MAGA person, whether she knows it or not.
When Steve from Blue's Clues is disappointed in you,
what?
You f***ed up.
Huh?
Dating while autistic. What up?
What?
I'm Jax. This is also Jax.
Jackson Jax? What? Well, I guess it, keep it easy to remember their name or something.
We will be your experts on dating while autistic, not by any scholarly merit, but because we
sure
are
not.
autistic and dating. We're both trans, which will come up at some point, but
You're both trans, so you're clearly a guy, and she appears to clearly be a girl, so what's the problem here? You guys are already, set for natural attraction, right? And I'm sorry, but that beard is just freaking killing me, and not in a good way. My gosh. Do you guys really have to have matching hair sections? What's with all the red?
But we'll get there eventually. They are nonverbal, and I have DID, which means they don't talk, and I can talk too much sometimes with one of my alters who...
Wait, what? DID? Okay, I'm missing what DID means. I guess I need to go look that up. But he has alters, so he has different personalities? Isn't that called schizophrenia? I don't think that's called being autistic.
Who are able to. We're going to be doing a bunch of these videos because dating is hard enough, let alone having to interact while autistic. Our first subject or our first video is going to be on agoraphobia, or more or less the fear of going outside.
I'm sorry. They don't, not that I've been around a lot of autistic people, but I don't feel like they seem to be very autistic. They seem to be just very normal. I mean, especially this guy talking, he seems to be functioning completely normal.
We're both agoraphobic, and I assume a lot of y'all are as well, especially
Yeah.
after everything that happened during COVID. We got locked in for years at a time,
That's
and
true.
we're made to feel afraid of the outside world.
Now, fortunately, during COVID, my job put me in the classification of being an essential worker. They even issued like a little card in case I was stopped, I guess, on the freeway or something. Like I could show that to the cop, and then he could wave me on my way as I was going to and from work. It's so that whole time period was so retarded. I'm sorry. It really was. The way that they clamped down on everybody and just ruined so many people's lives. It's horrible.
And fully recognizing that you are agoraphobic, but wanting to go outside with your partner to do fun things is a very daunting task. You want to make plans with your partner and you want to go outside to be able to do these things, but you also don't want to disappoint your partner when it's time to do those things and then it doesn't end up happening. There's a layer of disappointment that comes with building up the anticipation to go outside and to have fun with your partner.
The anticipation of going outside? I don't know. I mean, I guess if you have agoraphobia, I suppose there is that anticipation, because that would be a difficult thing, and there are people that suffer from that for real. But I can't relate. I'm sorry.
But then not being able to, or going out and then all of a sudden not being able to when you get there. It's called overstimulation, to put it most simply. Okay. We had a great example of agoraphobia and communication coming into play today, because we had a bunch of plans to go out.
I bet my soul smells like weed.
Probably does.
I hope it does.
Oh, it does.
You can.
What?
He's asking, want to have $100 bill?
Yeah?
Nuh-uh. Why not?
You're joking.
Me too.
How do you do? Whoever asks for it, they'll get it.
How many is in? Oh my god, there's
Man, the balls on this chick to actually ask somebody for $100 just out of the blue, and then the dude gives it to her. Okay, he probably has a lot of money that he could just throw away, whatever. Like, he's not going to miss it. But I'm sorry, even if I had that kind of money on me and some chick came up and asked me for $100, there's no way I'd give that to her. Maybe he's, like, expecting something in return. Like, maybe a little something. I don't know. But, wow. That's a big one.
Thank you.
Wow.
He's thanking me.
It's pathetic.
Hey, I'll have the old one.
I'll take this one.
What are we doing?
He probably totally thinks he's hooking up with one or two of those girls. But they're not going to give him the time of day now that they have the cash in hand.
This than the shots,
I'll take the old one. Shoot, I don't care.
Shoot, I'm good, guys.
Oh my gosh. That is so sad and pathetic on her part, that she feels like she's got to get her tubes tied because she's afraid that Trump is going to make her into a baby machine or something. Like, I don't understand this, or that she's not going to be able to get an abortion because, well, quite frankly, if she's the type to kill her baby, then tie away at those tubes, I say, because you don't deserve to be a mother, and you've just saved the life, actually. So, all right, I've changed my mind. Go for it. Get them tied all day long.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Gato the Baddie, aka Baddie with the Masky, and this
Baddie
weekend I went to the
Masky?
Frida Cinema in Santa Ana for a COVID safer movie event. This event was high filtration mask and testing required. Everyone, including staff, was required to mask up. They were super friendly, super proud of all the folks who made this happen.
Okay, this cannot be a current. This has to be old. Please, please, for all that's holy in the world, tell me that this is an old video and not something that just happened last week or something. Oh gosh, even if it's an old video, that just reminds me how absolutely retarded everybody was with this whole COVID thing. Man, it was like just common sense just flew out the window.
They also had additional free masks and goodie bags for us to take home since masks were required to be on the whole time. The theater itself was really nice and clean. There were at least 4 air purifiers, and the organizers also disinfected all the seats before we went inside. There was also 2 separate mask break rooms with air purifiers.
Mask break rooms? What? What, so you could like go in and safely take off your mask without killing somebody? Oh my gosh.
In case folks needed it. The movie was really intense, but 10 out of 10, this free event was so much fun, and I really enjoyed the movie.
Fatphobic people out there, even in the queer community. I was a go-go dancer at a pride party, and the amount of money that
you were a go-go dancer? Oh boy, okay, what do you say? The worst go-go dancer ever.
I made versus the amount of money that the thin people made was not the same.
Duh. Of course it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be anywhere close.
Sometimes people don't even feel comfortable like putting the money in my underwear, but people are like really awkward.
I would pay you money to put your clothes back on, okay?
With like, should I touch you? Should I? And I see them fully touching other people. So those are little reminders that people still have a lot of work to do around.
Yeah, the fact that she was even a go-go dancer or whatever she was doing, this whole fat pride culture that it has developed over the last few years, thanks to Lizzo, who by the way, I just heard that she's like in the last, I don't know, few months or whatever, she's like totally started working out. I guess she's been dieting or something, but apparently she's lost a lot of weight. So I have not seen her lately, but now all of a sudden she wants to start to get thinner, and probably, well, I guarantee you she feels better. So, but yeah, this whole fat shaming, because yeah, it's I don't get it. Being fat is actually like horrible, and anybody that says otherwise is absolutely lying. And you know, maybe she's young enough where the bad side effects have not kicked in yet, but they will. And believe me, when they kick in for her, she is going to be hating life. I can guarantee you that. Please be on the right side of history, but I don't want to be wrong side. I want to be on the winning side. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while before you're on the winning side.
I had my vaginoplasty surgery done.
What?
I've noticed a massive increase in comments on my content since I started posting about this operation online.
Oh gosh.
And so today I wanted to discuss some of those comments. As you can see, my usual surroundings have changed.
I don't know that.
I'm actually away in the van for a week studying accordion on an accordion workshop. The hours are pretty long and the days are pretty hectic.
Wait, if you're just studying the accordion, oh my gosh, it's the worst. Why would you study the accordion? But like, what do you do for a job? Like, you obviously don't work. And I don't know, maybe this TikTok or whatever you're doing is paying the bills, but oh my gosh.
So I'm actually ending up shooting some footage while dilating. A lot of the...
What? Dilating? Okay, like, I could be totally wrong, but isn't that only possible when you're like pregnant, like when you're about to give birth, right? Like, am I wrong? Am I totally wrong on that? Like, how could this guy be dilating? He is absolutely delusional.
The comments that I receive are regarding mental health from
Really?
people who don't seem to realize that it takes quite some education as well as qualifications to be able to make mental health assessments like the
I'm pretty sure I can make a mental health assessment without a degree in your case.
ones that they're making. They also don't seem to realise that to engage in the gender affirming care, like the care that I'm receiving,
right,
that you need multiple mental health assessments from professionals.
Yeah, but the problem is that a lot of these professionals are like one step away from being a quack. You know, it's like it's hip to diagnose these people and get them on the road. You know, to get vaginal surgery done when you're a guy, and they're just totally willing to do that, which reinforces the mental health issue to begin with. They should be probably stripped of their, you know, licenses and not be in that line of work anymore, because this is the outcome right here. Like, it's not good.
I also wonder if people think that repeatedly telling someone that they have mental health issues for the way they live and look is really going to help that person.
Well, I mean, if it's somebody that truly loves you, then yes, I think it probably could help, you know, if you actually listen to what they're saying, but you probably won't.
All right, if you are a COVID conscious queer, I should say a COVID conscious person, like someone who wears a mask, don't scroll, because this is like literally life-saving advice. Because if you've just been like opening up your bifold, popping it on, squeezing it on your nose and going,
Have not done that.
incorrect. It doesn't actually create a proper seal, because this is a V shape, which is like not the shape of your nose. What you actually want to do is kind of switch this V shape into a U shape.
What?
So how to do that is flatten it so it's like flat like this, and then use your finger and mold it so that you get like this round shape instead.
What?
Pop that on and squeeze it just as you would, and you'll know.
Wow, I could never figure out how to do that on my own. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's amazing. You must have a pretty high intellect. I appreciate the sharing, because I was doing it wrong the whole entire time, which means I was killing people left and right during COVID.
Notice you get a way better seal. This is huge for me. Like, I didn't know I'd been wearing them wrong. This is also supposed to be really helpful for fogging your glasses. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. And since I have you, let me show you my COVID conscious.
Oh, thank you.
Available on my Etsy. Thank you.
Need to go out and get one.
Keep masking. Bye.
What's your go-to microfeminism?
Oh,
I call myself and other women, not girls.
Refusing to yield to men when they're walking down the street.
When a man's getting aggressive,
brave.
I hit him with the, I can see you're acting a little emotionally. Let's think a little more logically, like me.
Well, first of all, you're a guy, so your logic would be in the same lane, and there's no way you actually do that. Not a chance. Not a chance that ever happens.
I like to ask my male colleagues to take notes during our
meetings. Why don't you take some notes too? Don't be lazy.
meetings.
When someone talks about going to the doctor, I ask what she said.
I don't watch a lot of sports, but when I do, I try to put on women's
boy.
sports to help their ratings and to lift women's sports in the media.
Well, that's good. You should do that, because the women's sports needs a definite boost in ratings. And if just more women would watch women's sports, like, maybe that would happen. Talking to you, WNBA.
Yeah. When a man says he is babysitting his children, I make sure to correct it to parenting.
What father would say that? What father would say I'm babysitting my kids tonight? Nobody. Jeez. I don't believe that for a second.
Whenever something needs to be moved and someone's like, let's let the men do it, I say, no, I got it.
I like to hold the door open for men and insist they go in first.
So brave, so beautiful. And yeah. I mean, that's nice that you're opening up doors, but give me a break. You're not doing it for your outcome isn't what you think it is. But anyways, listen, I hope you like the video. If you do, please consider subscribing and leaving your comments down below. I really do enjoy reading them, and I do try to get comment back when I can, for sure. But yeah. So this is a good video. I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. All right. Well, until the next video, please have a good day. Stay safe, and know that you're loved and you're appreciated. And I hope you have a great day. All right. We'll see you. Bye.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.